2. Okay, so starting in 10 seconds. I'm definitely warmed up from that exercise. I'm going to start with the high lunge. We're going to have the left leg in front and we're going to be keeping that knee off the floor. So it's up to you whether you have your hands down on the floor like this. Try not to hunch though. So you either have your hands this way or you can bring the body more upright and push those hips down towards the floor. And we've got a nice 30 seconds of this, so we've got plenty of time to try and relax into them. Easier said than done, I know that. So 10 more seconds. Oh, Amanda's back. Hi, Amanda. So after we've done this one, we're going to straighten out this front leg, probably make the stance a bit smaller, and we're going to do our pyramid stretch. So toes pointing forward and down towards this front leg. If you want to vary it a little bit, you can take your back heel off the floor, you can bring your front toes off the floor, any variation of this stretch that you like. And what we've got next. Our next one, we're going to go back to that lunge, but we're going to allow the knee to be on the floor this time. So we've gone from one of the higher lunges to the lower lunge. Lovely. So again, hips forward. If you don't like having your knee on the floor, just bring it back up again. So everyone as sweaty as I am? Yes. Good. This is probably my favourite stretch at the moment. Especially after doing kicks. And then we'll just do our kneeling hamstring stretch. You can either keep your hips quite high, or if you prefer, you can sit all the way back, whichever one you find the best. I prefer this one. And then we won't be able to get all the way down, but our next one will be extending just as far as you're comfortable towards those splits. So don't put any pressure on yourself, don't try and get all the way down. Just ease out where it hurts a wee bit. Again, I know it doesn't make any sense, but try and relax. Think happy thoughts. Now we should get a little rest. Oh, there we go, 30 seconds rest. So you can either just hold this a little bit longer or you can ease your way out of it, because we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Yep. Oh. My mats are getting slippy with sweat. Ew. I'll have to give them a good clean after this. Alright. 10 seconds, starting with that high lunge, so knee off the floor. And if you want to get started earlier, why not? So we've got the two variations. You've got the hands down or the hands up. Looks like a beautiful day outside again. Very nice. 10 more seconds. And now we've got pyramid next, so straightening those legs out, head down towards the front knee. Any variation you want. Heel up, toes up, feet flat. It's all good. Next one, I'm going back to the lower one with the knee down. So just let that knee drop to the floor, creep that foot forward. So you're trying to have the knee above the ankle. And sink those hips forward. 10 more seconds in this one. And we've got our kneeling hamstring stretch to finish off before we go out towards those splits. 2, 1, hamstrings. And again, you can have the one where you're kneeling quite high or where you push your bottom down towards your heels. 2, 1, and slide to where you're happy and comfortable. And yes, I know we'd all be happy on the sofa with a cup of tea and more comfortable, but you know what I mean. Another 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. You can stay in it a little bit longer if you want, or just use that time to ease out lovely and slowly. Our next one, we're going to be doing a straddle stretch, so we'll be taking those legs out as wide as is comfortable and safe to do so. You can have the hands on the floor if you want, or you can try and keep the hands up. Your choice. Starting in 10. Another option is to do this seat down and push the legs out that way. And off we go. So I think Jamie and Leo should have bonus points as being the only gents who stay for the stretching. All the other boys run away when it comes to stretching. 5 more seconds, and our next one's going to be the butterfly stretch, so we'll be sitting down, putting the bottoms of the feet together, letting the knees sink out to the side. So this is almost just like a little rest between straddle stretches, because we've got another one coming up. See if you get a little bit lower down on this next one. 10 seconds. And if you're anything like me, you'll have one side that's more stretchy than the other on this butterfly. Let's take those legs back out again, another 30 seconds. Oh, 10 seconds. And the next one's a little frog stretch, so we're going to be popping those knees on the floor, but trying to keep them still nice and wide. Wiggle those legs in, pop your knees down so you're kneeling, and then just extend the knees out to the side. So we look like little frogs. And then you've probably guessed it, one more straddle to finish this set, taking those legs out again. I saw someone pull a face at that. Right, 3, 2, 1. One more. Oh, these mats are getting slidey. 10 seconds, then we get a nice little rest. Oh, well done. Ugh. Take your time coming out of these stretches. Don't be like me and just collapse out of them. Oh. Okay, so we're going to do the first 10 that we did all over again. So on the left and on the right, hamstrings and hip flexors. Whew. But then don't worry, we're not doing that set again. We have a different one to finish. Right, left leg in front, knee off the floor. See if you notice any difference the second time around. Might be just that you move more fluidly from one to the other. It might be that you can get a little bit lower, or it might be that you're not getting any lower, it just feels that little bit more natural this time. Last 5 seconds, and we straighten the legs, drop the head towards the knee. Sometimes when you do these stretches, it's nice to have the tiniest bend in this front leg. Just take the pressure off the knee joint a little bit. Back to hip flexors, knee down this time. For me, definitely feels nicer the second time around. Nuha looks a little too relaxed. She looks like she's about to go to sleep there. Pop the hips back, straighten out that front leg. Again, if you want a micro bend in that knee, absolutely fine. Seconds and then slide those legs out. Off we go. Oh, 10 more seconds and then we can ease out. Well done everyone. Halfway. No, we're not, we're past halfway. We've got those 5 on the other side and then we've got a final 5, which are much more relaxing. Or I think they are anyway. Alright, 15 seconds. I might just get into my lunge early. Try and relax the hips a little bit more. Alright, off we go. So I've got my right leg in front for this last set of hips and hams. Halfway on this one. Pyramid coming up. Last 5, guys. Lovely, bend that front leg, drop the knee down. And open up the hips. How's my heart rate? My heart rate's still 120. How can that be? I need to chill. Okay, 10 more seconds. And last hamstring stretch. Again, remember you've got other options for this one. If you don't like having the knee on the floor, you can go back to the pyramid one, do the one where you just sit all the way back. One leg out, one leg in, any of those variations. 5 seconds. And stretch. Okay, 15 seconds. Lovely, well done. Oh, slowly out, take your time. Okay, what we got? We've got figure 4s, some little twists and a sit and reach to finish. Nice and, well, a bit more relaxing than what we've just done. So we'll do the sit and reach first and then we'll roll ourselves over for some figure 4s. Okay, so sit up nice and tall. You can either have toes to the ceiling or you can point your toes And we're just trying to flop forward. And there's two different methods again. You can either sort of reach forward, or once you're at as far forward as you can then kind of flop down a little bit. Don't worry if you can't get hold of your toes or your feet, just grab onto your shins. Oh, nice. Roll around. We're going to put our left foot on our right knee, and then we pull that right knee in towards the stomach and reach through this gap and pull that knee in. And if you struggle to hold on, in some ways, if you struggle to hold on to the knee like this, you might want to just come behind the hamstring. And then swap to the other side. So right foot on the left knee, hand through the hole that your legs are making, and pull that knee in towards your chest. And lie down. Lovely, just pop your feet flat on the floor, arms out to the side, drop your knees to the right and look to the left. Over to the other side. When the bell goes, you can either just stay like this and enjoy a little nap, or you can slowly make your way to your feet, taking your time. Don't let all the blood rush to your feet.
Activity completed.
We did it. Another week down. Whew. Awesome work, guys. Give me 1 second and I'll stop the recording.